Take marker, leave a review, guys. Get right to it. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan G. Ryan 16.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. If you have not already, hit that subscribe notified, get notification for our movie reviews. Hit that little bell notification so that way you can watch all of our trailer reactions, movie reviews in this case. And let's get right to it. Angela, what are we reviewing today?
So we are reviewing Living today.
Living, ladies and gentlemen. Living tells of a 1950s London. A humorless civil servant decides to take off at work to experience life after receiving a crime diagnosis. Now, this diagnosis, of course, is he actually has, I think it's a cancer of some sorts.
We find out something that's terminal. And so basically this guy who's played by Bill Nighy is
Bill Nighy Williams.
You know, spent most of his life doing pretty uneventful things. Yeah. And when he's given this news, it's kind of almost like a wake-up call. He just, tries to spend the last few moments of his life doing something and finding, I guess, like that passion back. And
okay. I'm gonna put it bluntly here. All right, here we go, guys. It's very depressing of workspace to where you're really just stuck doing the same
accountant.
Time out. The same exact shit every single day. Come to find out that all that changes after one night or one day off, and he seems to find his life reunited, regenerated all over again. And it sucks too because a lot of times it takes that an illness to really ignite the passion back, to ignite.
Well, to be fair, he takes more than one day off.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, by all means.
He's gone from work for a while.
Yeah. But let's get right to it. I mean, obviously, Bill Nighy, he is amazing. I mean, I loved him. I will always love him in Love Actually. He will always be my favorite in Love Actually. The singer in there.
I can feel it in my fingers.
Yeah. Oh man. Christmas solo. Right. Yeah. He's amazing. I love his British accent. I love seeing him in so many movies. I really do. Underworld is probably like that was. I think that was the first time I saw him. And granted, I know he's been acting for a long time. I think that's the first time I ever saw him in because I was stuck watching the Underworld series.
I would agree with you. I totally forgot he was in there, and you're right. Yeah. That would have been where I first saw him because I watched all those movies too.
Yeah, you know what? Another one will probably be everyone has already seen him in because it's a Disney film, Pirates of the Caribbean, because he plays Davy Jones.
He does. Yeah, but it's really hard to recognize him if you don't know.
Well, because he has the the tentacles. The little tentacles, face. Yeah, the face tentacles. You can't really tell.
But he's amazing in that too. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. But this film actually takes place in the 1950s in London, and I love that era. I really do. I love the whole British. I just love British. I really do. I love the whole British language.
We're gonna make our way over there one day.
One day. And it's actually played by another British actress as well, Amy Lou Wood, and she is amazing in Sex Education.
She's like the best friend, I think.
Yeah, she is hilarious. When I mean by amazingly hilarious in Sex Education, I love her comedy in there. I love how she just comes off as like
kind of awkward a little bit.
Just awkward. No, I don't want to say dumb, but I'm more
naive.
Naive. There you go. That's naive. A better word. Yeah, more naive and just like what? Like what? She always says what in a proper. I can't do it, but in a proper English way, and it just sounds so funny. It's great.
I really enjoyed this film a little bit more than I thought I would.
Exactly.
I
told you.
I didn't know really what to expect. So
yeah.
But like you catch pretty quickly on what the meaning of this this movie is about, and it's really like to not forget about living.
Yeah.
It's perfectly described that like this character when he asks this woman he works with Amy Lou Wood. Mm-hmm. They come into the conversation of she had nicknames for everyone, and he was called the zombie because he just was so
exactly
like
and
just repetitive and just lost the meaning of like living, So I really liked where this film went. Now, was it the most exciting film? No, but I really enjoyed the message. It was beautifully told. I think it reminds us all like we just have like that one life to live. Make the best of it. Don't forget the small things.
Yep.
Enjoy it. And so in this movie, he unfortunately had to, it took a terminal illness for him to kind of wake back up and get revitalized and, figure out what he wants to do and what he wants to leave behind and what legacy he wants to live. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
Yeah, this movie really touched up on a lot of personal because it's coming to a point to where, whether if you love your job, that's amazing, that's awesome. All kudos to you. That's great, fantastic. But it came very personal to me because I don't love my job, but yet it gets the bills paid. It really does. And so that's the whole point of the view of there. And it comes down to where it's very relatable for certain individuals to where it's more of a zombie work. I haven't gotten to that place yet. Hopefully I don't ever reach that place at a point of my life. But it came down to where his life was just accounting. It's boring. It's dull. Not to say accounting's dull or anything, but to his point of view, it kind of just like came so badly a routine. And even his coworkers were just like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna do this, he ain't gonna do that. He's very predictable. He's so stuck in his routine that he's very predictable.
And I think it also extends to like his character. It wasn't just the repetitiveness, it was that he didn't make those connections with people.
Yeah.
His coworkers were saying he won't sit with us, he won't be in this cabin with us.
He didn't go out of his way to make conversation or anything like that.
He didn't have those connections with people. And
Williams,
most people don't like their jobs. Most people don't.
Yeah.
If you do have a job you love,
great,
amazing,
fantastic.
Right? Keep it.
Give me a job.
But it's just making the most of the time that we have outside of the job.
Yeah.
That I think that's like, just don't forget that life is bigger than your job. It's about making human connections, having friends and family, being with loved ones with the time here. And I think, we see insight into him realizing that, he has such a short amount of time to, do what he needs to do. And I really like they explored a lot of those meanings.
Yeah, this movie was such a, it was really and I'll be honest here, not in a bad way. It was a very quiet, bittersweet film. It really was. It had a great message at the very end. It had a great idea. And I feel like it's not a loud movie. It's not. Film, probably was. It's not even marketed. That's the problem. It's not even marketed. I really didn't see any trailers, any ads for this at all until it came out. I was like, okay, hey, here's a review. I said, okay, I don't even see anything.
And I will be honest, it's a sad movie.
Yeah.
But I love sad movies.
I know. What's the deal with us loving sad movies for?
I love sad movies. But
I know, yeah.
It's a sad movie. I'm not gonna lie. It's the music also plays into that. I love the music. I love the acting, the way it was shot. I really enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. I think the characters, all the cast did great. Will it be a movie for everyone? I don't think so.
I have to disagree with you. I kind of feel like it will, but you have to understand this is not an action-packed film. There's no action in here whatsoever, not at all. This is another actor that I really did enjoy in this movie. Going back to it just was Alex Sharp. He actually played the younger guy that was working that got hired on in the very first beginning of this film. Yeah, and we got to see a little bit of like what Williams do in a weird concept where they were understanding that this individual Williams was just stuck in a rut, and they were just like, well, why is he stuck in a rut? We need to. And in the very end, though, it was kind of like, you need to be more like Williams, and I love that. I love that idea. Let's bring what good can we bring to the world versus, bad. It's so easy to be angry. It's so easy to be mean, but yet it's so hard to be good to that person that's being mean to that person that's bullying you, to that aspect of, to that concept of it. I loved how the cinematography here was great. I really enjoyed the shots that we got of the old British era. I love that. I loved Bill so much. His smile was just so genuine. He's probably an amazing person.
You're so soft spoken. You're just
he really is
this nice gentleman.
Again, this is just our point of view here. We never met Bill, obviously, but I'd like to meet him. I would love to meet him. But he's definitely it's definitely a movie to where it kind of I feel like it rubs off on him in his own personal takes of life, because he's an older guy, obviously, and just I kind of feel like he brings his personal not agenda, but his personal life experiences to this role, and he brings it out so well and so well put and so bittersweet. I loved it. I really did. But with all that being said and everything, so Angela, what are you going to rate this movie? 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest?
That's a good question. I would give it a 7.5 because I really enjoyed the message and the takeaway, the meaning. it's such a sad movie. I loved it. And I think it's something that everyone eventually is going to be relatable to. Like, we all come to that crossroads where you're going through life. We just forget sometimes to live and enjoy those small moments. And just be with loved ones, be with family, friends. Enjoy the small things, And I really enjoyed the message a lot more, and the cast was great, so a solid 7.5.
Yeah, exactly, and it's kind of funny too because they didn't really overlap each other. They just really worked well together. And Bill worked wonders with every single person he was on co-star with on the camera. I thought he did a really good job as chemistry with the other actors and actresses as well. It was definitely one of those things to where all he said was like one sentence or one word, and the camera went shot back to Bill and looking at Amy. It was really good. I thought that was very poetic, very genuine, and it comes down to where who carries the film. And for me, this was Bill. Obviously, this was really Bill.
Oh yeah.
But rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, I'm gonna give it a solid 7, guys. Solid 7. I really enjoyed this movie. We do recommend this movie because we're giving it above average film. So do check this out at theater near you guys, because I guarantee you. Granted though, it's not an action pack. I have to say that because it's not an action packed movie. This is not a movie to where everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
It's not super dramatic.
Killing. There's no killing at all. Yeah. There's no there's no blood. It's
not like drama, like super exciting thriller on your seat. It's not. It's a very quiet message film that has a very simple takeaway. Yeah. And it's just a gentle reminder that we're all here for one life, and nothing too exciting from the movie, but it has a very powerful message.
Exactly there. I mean, exactly. I'm gonna totally agree with you there. But with all that being said and everything, this is definitely a movie I would recommend to anyone that's especially elderly, anyone to check out this movie, guys, because this movie is definitely gonna be a one of those films to where it's definitely a small little experience here. I got something out of this. I got a good-hearted message here. Definitely did. All right, guys. Well, the question is for you. What did you think of this movie, guys? What did you think of this movie review? Put in comments down below. Did you like Living? Were you just like, guys, Ryan, Angela, this movie's effing boring? Put in comments down below. We do talk. We do respond as much as we can, guys. So if you have not already, hit that like, share, subscribe. Give us the thumbs up on our review, guys. And hit that be sure to hit that subscribe notification to get notified for our movie reviews. Hit the little bell notification. And thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
I am Angela, that Kylie and
this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful day and stay safe, San Antonio. Catch you later. Peace.